In my yoga classes, I'm often bringing awareness to the unseen forces. And it's the unseen forces that I'm more aware of, even though if you look at me, you see me doing physical postures. What allows for effortless movement, and what allows for the childlikeness, and what allows for the paradox, is to feel and use the unseen forces in such a way that they're present, basically being aware that there's forces that you can't see, hear, taste, smell, and whatever. Just in opening to that possibility, those forces flood into your body, they flood into your consciousness, and they have a lot to tell you. So in a yoga class, when I say connect with the unseen forces, I'm asking you to relax and let the unseen forces move you, because they will. Don't only depend on your bones and your muscles and your breath and how strong you are today to move you, because the unseen forces are so much more strong than your muscles that if given a moment, they will move you. Come to the front of your mat in Tadasana. Feel the triangular base of support. Step your feet wider than your mat, coming into a deep squat. Press your thighs away from you as you twist to your right. Look over the shoulder. Return to center and twist to your left. Press the thighs away. Find the triangular base of support on your toes, on your feet as you bend in between the thighs into a deep forward bend. Inhaling, leading from your sternum, coming all the way up to standing. Begin to walk your toes and heels together as you bring them hip-width apart, once again to the mountain pose. Curl your toes under, stretching out the top of your feet and the ankles, creating space between the muscles and the bones and the ligaments in your feet, opening up the arches. Feel the support, increasing awareness to the feet for the standing sequence. Coming up onto your tiptoes, and exhale, release back to your heels. Repeat this a few times on your own time. Inhaling as you lift and exhale as you release. Relax your shoulders. Inhale, big sweeping movement of the arms up into extended mountain. Exhale, hinge at the hips into standing forward bend. Inhale, once again, all the way up to mountain. Relax your shoulders. Exhale, standing forward bend. Inhale, raise your right arm up as you press down into the ground with your left. And exhale, release. Inhale, left arm up as you press down into the ground with your right. And release back to forward bend. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale. Inhale, halfway up, and exhale. Continue a few times at your own pace, deepening the forward bend, all the way up to mountain pose. Front extension, dive forward to the standing forward bend. Chair pose, temple pose with the arms. Exhale, elbows to the knees, and inhale all the way up to standing. Front extension, Hinge at the hips once again and dive forward. Tuck the chin. Chair pose, relax. Temple pose, hands in prayer position, elbows to the knees. Inhale all the way to standing. Front extension. Once again at your own pace, hinging at the hips and dive forward. Chair pose. Temple pose. Chair twist. Twisting to your right. Return to center. Standing forward bend. Chair all the way up. Extended mountain. Front extension. And once again return, hinging at the hips. Return towards the ground. Tuck the chin in preparation for chair twist. Twisting to your left. Exhale, use your breath to create the twist. Return to standing forward bend. Inhale all the way to extended mountain. Front extension, open up and dive. Stepping your right leg way back into a runner's stretch, extending with your left hand forward. Synchronize the breath with the arm as you make big sweeping circles with that left arm. Deep inhalation, full exhalation. Return the front leg to down dog. Find all your toes and all your fingers and breathe. Stepping your right leg forward. Once again, plant yourself in ground. The left arm, circle the right arm. Synchronize the breath with the movement. Deep lunge, return to standing, halfway up and dive forward to standing forward bend. Increase the stretch with the yoga mudra and breathe. Release the weight of your head and your scalp. Allow the energy from your lower centers to rise up through the core of your body into the pituitary and pineal glands. Inhaling, leading with your sternum, returning back to standing. Allow your left hand to rest across the small of your back as you inhale and raise your right arm up in preparation for half moon. Exhale and reach to your left. Inhaling, return to standing. And as you exhale, lower the hand, placing it along your back or on the hip, in whatever variation. Inhaling, raising the left hand to extended mountain. Exhale, reaching into half moon. Find both feet equally participating as they support the posture. Return to standing. Exhale, hinge at the hips and fold forward, planting both hands on the floor. Inhale, lead with your sternum. Exhale, step your right leg way back into a runner's stretch. Drop the back knee and sit back into child pose. Inhale, onto all fours, cat dog tilt. Allow the movement to feel natural. Warming up the central column of energy. Both hands equally on the floor. Curl your toes under, sending the hips to down dog. Stepping your right leg forward again, deep lunge. Exhale, return to standing, tuck the chin, full exhalation. Inhale all the way to extended mountain. front extension, and hinge at the hips as you dive forward, folding deeply. Left leg back, deep lunge, drop the back knee and sit back into child pose, relax. Inhale, coming up onto all fours, cat dog tilt, find your own rhythm, enjoy the music, warm up the central core. Curl your toes under, go back into down dog. Find all your toes and all your fingers as you step or jump forward and fold. Inhale, lead with your sternum up to standing. Exhale, hinge at the hips and dive fully. Halfway up, step or jump back. Chaturanga, hover, up dog, return to down dog. Step or jump through, and fold. All the way up to mountain, front extension, hinge at the hips and dive forward. Step or jump back, chaturanga, up dog, return to down dog at your own time. Continue your own sun salutations. Feel the rhythm of your music. Open to life. Allow the breath to move you from posture to posture. Inhale and exhale. Inhale all the way to standing and exhale to the ground. Deep breath, full inhalations, full exhalations. Halfway up, step or jump back, chaturanga, up dog, open. Exhale, down dog, step or jump through and fold. All the way, returning up to mountain. Again, continue at your own pace. Feel the energy of the sun heating up your body. Life supporting. Feel the music and move to the rhythm. Speed it up or slow it down, whatever pace is right for you. Allow your body to move, to dance. Warrior One. Wings of a bird as you hold the Warrior One. Allow your arms and breath to synchronize. Deep exhalations, full inhalations. Chaturanga, up dog, return to down dog. Raising the left leg up, swing it forward into Warrior One. Inhaling and exhaling, wings of the bird as you hold the warrior. Synchronize the breath with the movement of the arms. Return to Chaturanga. Inhale up dog, exhale down dog. Step the right leg forward into warrior one. Inhaling, raising the arms up, dropping the shoulders. Exhale into warrior two. Look down the back arm, look down the front arm. Exhale, lunging, reaching back. Sink down into your hips, give me your front kneecap. Exhale, begin to rotate the right arm in deep, big circles, synchronizing the movement with the breath, and return the upper arm into a lunge. Return to runner stretch. Standing spinal twist. Hands in prayer position or allow any variation. Breathe. Return to runner stretch. Intense leg stretch. Open into Trikonasana, triangle. Slowly lower the left arm and open to the back into revolved triangle. Release back into runner stretch. Scooch the back foot up into intense leg stretch. Allow the hands to walk as far forward as is comfortable. Release the weight of the torso. Inhaling, raise the left leg up behind you into needle pose. Feel the support of the lower leg. Release the weight of your head. Lower the leg into sciatic stretch. Find the triangular base of support of the feet and release the hands into yoga mudra. Squeeze the inner thighs as you release the weight of the torso. Inhaling, leading with the sternum, raising up into standing pose. Release the hands and allow them to float up as you bring the right leg to tree pose. Allow the hands to be drawn together into prayer. Release the hands and leg to the ground. Inhale, raise up, exhale, return to standing forward bend. Return to your sun salutation, to chaturanga, up dog. Release to down dog. Raising left leg up, swinging it forward into warrior one. Sink down into your hips. Extend your arms up. Warrior two. Sink down into the hips. Arch back. Allow the upper hand to make wide sweeping circles in synchronization with your breath. Return the upper hand down to the inside of the front ankle as you raise your right arm up to the sky. Return to runner stretch. Standing spinal twist. Breathe and relax. Return to runner stretch into standing intense leg stretch. left hand on your ankle, open into triangle. Feel the spiraling of energy up through the torso. Allow the right arm to return to the floor as you reach and raise your left arm up to the sky behind you into inverted triangle. Runner stretch, intense leg stretch. Shifting your weight into the front leg, raising the right leg to the sky into needle pose. Tuck your chin and fold forward. Sending the leg high into the sky, dropping your torso down. Lower the leg into sciatic stretch. Separate your toes as you release the hands into yoga mudra. Release the weight of your head. Inhaling, raising up to standing. Release and allow your hands to float up to extended mountain. Begin to raise your left leg into tree. Hands in prayer position. Long neck. Allow your shoulders to slide down to your hip pockets. Release, raising your arms up to the sky and returning down to the ground. Halfway up, step or jump back, chaturanga, up dog, down dog. Step or jump through, inhale all the way up. Exhale, angel wings breath. Heron, right knee floats up as you sink down. Extend the leg forward, taking energy from your core. Capital T. Coming from the center, sending energy through the arms and back through the extended leg. Return to extended mountain, deep breath, and exhale, angel wings breath. Synchronizing the movement with the breath. Left leg. Extend the leg. Capital T. Inhale up to standing, extended mountain. Exhale, angel wings. Deep exhalation, full inhalation. Wide sweeping movements. Opening the armpits, preparation for eagle. Taking your right leg around, wrapping your arms around, squeeze the inner thighs, sink down into your hips. Inhale to standing, exhale, forward bend, yoga mudra. Bring all that energy up. Inhale to standing. Allow the arms to float up. Exhale once again as the arms float down in preparation for eagle. Left leg comes up and across. Arms cross. Squeeze the inner thighs and sink down into your hips. Find all your toes of the supporting foot. Allow your shoulders to slide down. Inhale to standing and exhale, forward bend. Yoga Mudra. Return to standing. Allow the arms to float up. Front extension and forward bend. Inhale halfway up, exhale. Inhale halfway up, step or jump back, chaturanga. Up dog, down to child pose, and relax. Planting your hands beside your knees, roll onto the top of your head, tucking your chin, and massage your scalp. In preparation for tripod headstand, planting your hands, plant one knee on top of each elbow. As you inhale, allow the legs to float up. Strong base of support as you press into the palm of your hands. Allowing the breath to be smooth and even. Deep relaxation as you bend your knees and return the knees back to the table of your elbows. Return one foot, then the other to the ground, and exhale. Bring your knees back to the floor, uncurl your toes and relax. As you raise your torso up into kneeling position, lean back into your hands, bringing one knee up and off the floor, stretching the quadriceps and opening the tops of the ankles. Return to table position. Cat dog tilt. Move to the rhythm of the drums. Bring your right knee into your chest and kick the leg back behind you. Back and forth. Synchronize the movement with the breath and listen to the movement of the drums. Deep breathing. Speed the rhythm up or slow it down to what feels most natural to you. Cross the leg behind the supporting knee. Look over the left shoulder. As you exhale, kick the leg out to your right. Kicking the leg out parallel to the floor. Allowing the leg to cross behind you as you slide backward into pigeon. And exhale, relax, lowering to the floor. Allow your arms to extend forward as you release the breath and your weight into the ground. Walk yourself up, planting your hands beside the front knee on either side. Look over your left shoulder. Return to center and look over to your right, squaring off the hips, warming up the hips. Dolphin, tuck the chin, bring the forehead to the floor, and scoop up. Tuck the chin and come to the ground and inhale, scoop the torso up, contract and open, contract and open. Extend your right arm up and back, reaching for the right leg. Intertwine the fingers for pigeon 2. Release. Swing the back leg around and cradle the leg as you rock the torso from side to side, finding your sit bones, sending the energy up tall through your spine. Release the leg and swing it back. Swing it forward and back, creating more heat in the core of your body. Exhale as the leg swings forward, inhale back. Return to cradle. Kiss your knee. Kiss your big toe. Place the right ankle on top of the opposite thigh into half lotus and lower forward. Inhaling, leading from your sternum, float back up to sitting. Seated spinal twist. Plant the right foot on the floor and come up to standing. And return to sitting. Press into the front knee and lift up. And exhale to warm up the inner thigh muscles that are used for the seated spinal twist. Keep that right foot planted into the floor, the right big toe planted into the ground. The spinal twist starts from the foot. Go into whatever variation of your spinal twist. If you like, weave the left arm underneath the knee, wrap the right arm around and intertwine the fingers. Inhale up the spine. Release the hands, untwist, return to half lotus, yoga mudra. Inhaling, back to sitting. Reaching over to the left into a half moon. Right elbow raises up, and as you exhale, release it to the floor. Left elbow is pressing into the floor, stabilizing the movement. Feel the openings of the intercostal muscles. Reach with the upper arm, reach for a sky hook. Back to center and exhale, release the hand back to the ground. Release the right elbow to the floor as you raise the left arm up and stretch. Place the hand behind the bowl of your head, lower the left elbow to the floor and inhale, bring it up to the sky. Back and forth, again warming up the intercostal muscles on the right side of the body. Inhale and exhale, move with the breath. Reach for a sky hook, back to sitting, and exhale. Synchronize the arm movement with the breath as your arm returns back to your hips. Coming up onto all fours, lowering the pubic bone to the floor and walking up and back into down dog. Returning to all fours, cat dog tilt. Feel, spread every finger. Left leg extended, left knee into the chest. Take the leg back and bring the knee into the chest. Back and forth. Exhale as you kick. Inhale, back. Feel the rhythm of the music. Move in relaxation. Cross the leg behind the supporting knee. Look over the shoulder and kick it out. Parallel to the floor each time. Let the head move with the movement. Exhale on the kick. Slide back into pigeon pose and lay down. Walking yourself back to center. Looking over your right shoulder, squaring off the hips. Looking over the left shoulder, allowing a slight twist as the hips open. Press the top of the back foot down into the floor and get a long line of energy as you go into dolphin. Tuck the chin, hairline to the floor. Inhale, scoop up. Open the heart. Exhale, contract. Inhale, open. Exhale, contract. Extend the left arm as you open up, reaching for the back leg into pigeon two. Reach for the back ankle, bringing the heel in towards the buttocks. If this feels okay, go into the next stage by extending your right arm, reaching up and back and intertwining the fingers. Draw the breath in deep. And release. Let the back leg swing forward into cradling the leg. And rock the torso. Kiss the front knee. Why not? Swing the leg back and swing the leg forward. Find your own rhythm with this. Feel the music. Heating up the core once again. Cradle the leg. Find your sit bones and pull up tall. Lower the leg into half lotus as you exhale and release to the ground. Inhaling, coming back up in preparation for Spinal twist, standing on that front foot, leaning into the front knee, and coming all the way up to standing, engaging the inner core muscles and the inner thigh muscles, planting the foot firmly into the ground, wrapping the right arm around, going into your variation of the spinal twist, extending out through the crown of your head, exhaling as you twist, opening across the sternum. Left foot planted firmly into the floor. On your next exhalation, release and untwist, coming back into half lotus. Extend your arms forward if you like as you lower your torso, bowing down to your ancestors. Inhaling, raising up, returning to a seated position, bringing your right elbow to the floor, reach your left arm up and over into half moon. Deep stretch of the side. Bring the hand cupping the back of your head and bring the elbow down to the floor as you inhale and twist up towards the sky. Continue at your own pace. Feel the rhythm of the music. Feel the rhythm of your breath. Extend the arm, reach for a sky hook, come to seated position and exhale. Synchronize the arm as it floats down with your breath, bringing the other elbow to the floor, raise the right arm into half moon. Cup the back of the bowl of your head, lower the elbow to the floor and raise it up to the sky, back and forth. How does your body want to move? How does your breath want to breathe? Reaching for a sky hook, taking a deep inhalation, returning to center, seated Tadasana, and exhale. Allow the hand to float down. Coming into Vishnu Mudra with your right hand in preparation for pranayama. Allow the right hand to float up to your nose, chin slightly tucked, soft eyelids. Kapalabhati. Short, sharp, crisp exhalations, alternating nostrils. Short, sharp, crisp exhalations. Passive inhalations. Release. Inhale, hold the breath. Apply the bandhas if you like. And exhale, release the breath. Follow the breath all the way back to the pelvic floor. Squeeze the breath out as you lower forward. Intertwine your fingers behind your back into Yoga Mudra and send the prana, life force, up into your pituitary and pineal glands. Inhale, float up. Release the hands, return them to your knees. Continue another round of Kapalabhati, Vishnu Mudra. Short, sharp, crisp exhalations, passive inhalations. Energizing the entire body. Inhale, hold the breath. Apply the locks, or just hold the breath. Release the locks as you exhale, and slowly 3-part exhalation, following the breath back to the pelvic floor. Return to all fours as you lower your sternum to the floor, and push-ups. Arms planted on the floor, exhaling on the lift, inhale down. Release, sending your hips back, sitting back into cross-legged position, undoing the legs, planting the feet, mat width apart, letting one knee drop in towards the midline, other knee dropping out as you lean back onto your hands. Relax and allow this movement to be fluid, coming into butterfly position. Rolling back onto your sacrum, forward into butterfly. Feel the massaging of the sacrum bones, the sacred bones. Coming back to all fours, back to down dog. Strong arms, strong legs. Dropping back to all fours, cat dog tilt. Once again, make this movement your own, sliding through like a snake, up into up dog. Exhale, lower your sternum back to the floor. Raise the back legs up to the sky as you press your hands down into the floor. Inhale, up into King Cobra. Exhale, lower the sternum as you raise your thighs and legs up and off the floor. Extend out through your head. Return the legs. Bend the knees. Reach for the ankles. In preparation for bow. Inhale, raising up from the strength of the legs. The arms remain passive. And exhale, release to the ground, forehead on the floor. Inhaling, raising up again. Deep bow. Breathe if you want. Rock if you want. Exhale, release to the floor. Press the heels into your buttocks and release the legs. Plant your hands underneath the shoulders. Inhaling, raising up into King Cobra. Extend from your sternum as you press your pubic bone into the floor and sit back into child pose. Relax. Inhaling, raising up onto your knees. Walk your hands back behind you as you raise up into camel. Deep breath. Breathe. And exhale, release to your knees as you raise the arms up to the sky in preparation for Bhastrika Pranayam. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, bring the elbows in towards your waist. Forceful inhalation, forceful exhalation. Find your own rhythm. Speed it up, slow it down. Hold the breath and exhale to all fours. Cross at your ankles and sit back. Extend the legs. Walk yourself forward to the forward of the mat and exhale into butterfly position. Right hand under the right ankle and raise the leg up. Inhaling, raising the leg up and crossing it over the opposite thigh and bow down. Warming up the hips, going deeper. Return the ankle to center, to butterfly. Raising the left ankle up and crossing it over the opposite thigh as you bow down. Inhaling, returning the foot and ankle back to butterfly position. Exhale. Inhaling, raising up to seated. Roll back onto your sacrum again. And exhale, lower forward. Inhaling, floating back up. Bring your hands back behind you. Lean into the hands as you separate the legs, mat width apart, and allow one knee to drop in and the other knee drop out. One knee drops into the midline, the other knee drops out. Allow this movement to be fluid and natural. Tap the inner knee, releasing any unconscious holding patterns in the knee capsules. To the other side, and allow the inner knee to fall and tap. Returning the feet planted on the floor, once again dropping to the other side and tap. Coming up into pinwheel, right hand on your right hip, and rock the hip up and sit back down. Inhaling up the hip and exhaling the sit bone back down, allowing the head to move with the movement. Allow your right hand to sit on your left shoulder and drop your left ear to the shoulder as you make a slight variation. Return to the other side. Left hand on the left hip as you rock the hip back and forth. Head moves with the movement. Let the arm swing around and place the hand on your right shoulder and drop the right ear to the hand. Relax as you rock and twist. Return to center. Exhaling, crossing your legs and lowering down into Yoga Mudra. Inhaling, floating up, returning to a seated position. Feel the effects of your practice. In butterfly position, as you exhale, lowering forward, begin spinal rocking. Allow this movement to be natural and at your own pace. On your next spinal rock, rock back into plow, either supporting your hips in the plow or extend your arms back down, intertwining the fingers in the opposite directions to your legs. Breathe as your guardian angel lifts your hips up towards the sky. Support your hips with your hands, elbows planted firmly in the ground as you hold the half shoulder stand. Either continue to hold this posture or move on up into the shoulder stand. Be sure to plant your elbows firmly into the ground. This is a shoulder stand, not a neck posture. Feel the relaxation of your heart as you hold the inversion. Allow your legs to begin to float down back into plow. Once again, support your hips as you begin to move into the bridge pose, separating one leg from the other. One foot finds the floor back behind you as the other leg begins to float around and finding the ground. Planting both feet firmly, feet parallel, pressing the hips up into the sky as you breathe deeply into the bridge pose. Exhale, release. Inhaling one more time into bridge or press all the way up into wheel. If you're in the wheel, strong arms. Feel every finger. Spread out your toes and feel the arches rising in your feet. Squeeze an imaginary block between the thighs as you activate the legs. Whether you're in bridge or wheel, breathe. Deep, fluid inhalations and exhalations. On your next exhalation, tucking your chin if you're in the wheel and roll down vertebra by vertebra. Back to the ground, bending your knees into your chest and hug your knees at your chest. Going deeper and deeper. Place your hands on each kneecap, one hand on each kneecap, and begin to circle the knees in two opposite directions. Using your legs like biofeedback machines, slowing down the breath. Swing your legs up, bringing yourself all the way up to a seated position, legs extended, exhaling into seated forward bend. Allowing your exhalations and inhalations to bring you down, using the core muscles to create the hinge of your hips as you lay down onto your thighs. Feel the deep surrender, the deep let go, and the deep appreciation for your ancestors. Extending, reaching forward as if you're reaching for a beach ball. A golden light, raise the arms back up, right above your head And as you exhale, lower the arms, bending the knees, and then rolling back onto your sacrum. Inhaling, raising forward, arms extended above your head. Deep abdominal core awakening, rolling back onto your sacrum. Inhaling, allowing the movement to be slow, drawing you deep into meditation. Continue, if you like, you can continue. And as you exhale, you raise one leg into half boat. Returning the foot to the ground as you come back to your sit bones. And exhaling, bring both knees in and raise into boat posture. Allow your shoulder blades to be relaxed, sliding down, crossing at your ankles, pressing into the hands, lifting the torso up and exhaling, floating down, bowing down from an easy cross-legged position. Inhaling, returning to your sit bones. Uncross your legs, plant them back onto the floor as you roll back onto your lower back and onto your back, squeezing your knees into your chest. Keeping your left knee into your chest, intertwine your fingers behind your head in preparation for bicycles. Alternating knee and elbow. Slow movements deep in your core, drawing yourself deep into meditation. Release, bringing both knees back to your chest, squeezing the knees, forehead to your knees. And exhale. Reach for your ankles, plant the feet on the floor, spread out your toes, and send the hips up into bridge pose. Thighs parallel, shoulders down and back, sternum open, and exhale, rolling down vertebra by vertebra. Once again, bring your left knee into your chest, forehead to your knee. Extend that left leg up towards the sky and stretch it across your torso into a deep spinal twist. Look over to your left arm as it extended away from your body. The lower leg extending out through the heel, creating an L shape with your legs. Begin to allow the left arm to slide down the outside of the left leg, going up and over your head in a big sweeping circular movement, making contact with the floor or your thigh as much as possible. Keep finding the floor back there. Notice the point where the wrist rolls over as it goes over your head and returns to your hip. How delicious can you make this movement? What wants to happen here? Allow the head to be heavy and simply to be rolling with the movement. Bending the knee, roll back onto your back and bring the opposite knee into your chest and squeeze. Extend the right leg back on the floor. The left ankle slides down until both legs are extended, and once again bend the knees back into the chest. Squeeze and release. Extend the right leg up towards the sky, And as you exhale, twist across the torso to your left as you look over to the right hand. Breathe into the upper side of your body, the upper lung and the upper hip. And exhale, lower the shoulder down into the ground. Begin to make wide, circular, sweeping movements with the right arm as it comes down to your right hip, sliding down the leg, past the heel, find the floor up and over your head. Deep exhalation as the shoulder blade drops down into the ground. How delicious can you make this movement? What wants to happen? Bending the knee, returning onto your back. Place the right ankle on the left thigh. Bring the left knee up into your chest. Squeeze. And bring both feet in and extend the heels out to the side as you look between the thighs. Arms. Bring everything back to center, legs pointing up towards the sky, and as you exhale, lower the legs down towards the floor as the arms go in the opposite direction. Going deeper and deeper into your core. Exhaling, arms and legs down, inhaling, arms and legs up. Effortless movement. Bring your arms down to the floor beside your hips if you want more support of your lower back, and just allow the legs to be brought up and down. Witness the experience. What would need to shift to allow you to do these leg lifts for the next 24 hours? Effortless. Bend your knees, return your knees into your chest for water wheels. Extend the legs out and inhale, raise them up. Bend the knees into your chest. Extend the legs as the legs float above the ground, an inch above the ground, and inhale, back up to center. Again, moving with the breath in deep meditation. If you like, reverse the movement of the water wheel. First extending the legs up towards the sky and then exhaling, lowering them down towards the floor. Coming all the way up to your sit bones. Intertwine your fingers in Yoga Mudra and bow forward into a deep forward bend. Sending all the energy generated from the core, the first 3 chakras, sending them, moving them up into the upper 3 chakras. Integrating, communicating between all the parts of yourself. Release the Yoga Mudra and roll down vertebra by vertebra onto your back. Allow your arms and legs to extend out to your sides into deep relaxation. Relaxing the muscles deeply as your mind becomes very alert. as all the hormones and chemicals have become balanced throughout your system. As your blood and your lymphatic system has been purified, witnessing the effects of your practice. Bring movement back into your body, and in your own way, bring yourself up to a seated position in preparation for Anulom Vilom, alternate nostril breathing. Do any final stretch that you like. Finding your sit bones, deep core lift. Begin to rub the palms of your hands together, creating heat, and then massage deeply across your face, finding the bones as if you were sculpting your own face to this present moment. Bring your hands to prayer position and return them to your knees. In preparation for Anulom Vilom, using the Vishnu Mudra, allow your right hand to come up and close off your right nostril with your thumb. Exhale, left. Inhale, left. Hold the breath and exhale, right. Continue Anulom Vilom at your own pace, finding a perfectly relaxed rhythm of your breath. Going deeper, balancing the circadian rhythms of your body. holding the bandhas on each holding of the breath. Exhalation to be twice as long as the inhalation. As the rhythm of the brain and the pulsation of the brain waves begin to slow, and as you enter into a deep state of meditation. When you're ready, on your exhalation out the left side, allow your hand to float down as you sit in meditation, experiencing the effects